All right, welcome to another Paranormal Highway. Today, we're going to get with the people from the chat. We're going to talk personally about, you know, UFOs. There's been history of UFO crashes, but has there been any major crashes in the last 20 years? I try to research and look. I'm really blank. Wow, already messed up the show already. And then we're going to talk about a little bit of my paranormal investigation I went yesterday. And then who knows? People might pop up on the show, people might not. Doesn't matter. All we need is you and I, because we're here to have the good time. And like always, we're just here to find the truth. What is the truth? Seems like we're learning more about lies than the truth. Kind of weird, isn't it? It's kind of weird. It's weird. But I'll get back to you after the intro.
Yo, Eric, we're over here on the Paranormal hunt, and I headed over to this other building, and it's number 13. I was just telling Ron, my God.
Just like the intro. Let's all open our eyes to the truth because it's out there. You know what's weird, guys? I uploaded this thumbnail and it took the whole title, put it in backwards. Kind of don't know why he did that. I never had that happen before. Maybe something's telling me. Ooh, ooh. Well, guys, have there been any major UFO crashes in the last 20 years? Don't think about it. All through history, right? We always hear about Roswell, of course. I mean, I guess for good reasons. You know, we hear all these crashes, but I'm like, man, so we have a lot of crashes in the 50s, I don't know, 40s, 60s, 70s. But has there really been any other main crashes? You know what I mean? I mean, I try to research like what others consider a major crash, and I really, honestly, people, I don't know, I couldn't really find anything. You know, um, I go to this one website. You know, of course, they talk about 1947, 69. You know, the Project Blue Book, blah blah blah, Roswell crash, blah blah blah. You know, all these missing planes, 1948. Blah 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 blah. George Carm, 48. 1950s. 1953. The Bonnie Benny Hill. I mean, I don't know if the UFO crash on that one, but of course, I mean, they put in this article for whatever reason. All right, the UFO incident. Okay, back in those days. And the only thing I could really find. Okay, here's could be a missing one is this one. Hold on a sec. Oh, you know what? I'm not showing you guys. My bad. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. I was scrolling through here trying to find my apologies. You weren't seeing what I was seeing. Okay, Roswell, of course. You guys heard me say a bunch of these. All these famous crashes or incidents. 1953. Benny's UFO incident. hold on a second. Where's the one? Here's this one. This one remains a mystery until today. On November 16, 1986, a Japan Airlines cargo jumbo plane reported three unidentified objects while flying over Alaska. During an investigation carried out by the Federal Aviation Administration, the pilot, Kenji Terachi, was reported to have said he saw two small lights measuring no more than 8 feet across. He said that a third larger light was also visible on the craft. Okay, and that's back in 1986. Okay. 65. I mean, literally, people in the chat, think, put on your thinking caps. Has there been any major UFO crashes? Just use the last 20 years. Has it been crashes? I mean, my God. I mean, what? So, what? I mean, seriously, this is what makes you go down a rabbit hole, right? Because you're thinking to yourself, if all these crashes happen in the 40s and 50s and 60s and or whatever, 70s, all these crashes. So what? Their technology on these UFOs from another world got so much better that they just don't crash no more? Or is the media better at hiding the crashes? But on the other side, more people got more cameras, better cameras than ever before. So why is it that we have had all these crashes in the past, but I haven't really heard of any major crashes in the last 20 years? Is everybody ever watching? I mean, it's hold on. Let me see here. If there was a crash, they would say it was a balloon and never show you the footage. And Danny, that could be a possibility, that they're better at covering things up. They're better at, making up lies. That I'm not debating that. That could be what they're doing, but you would think with that, I don't know, you would think people have better cameras nowadays to be able to get it and put it on social media. And maybe they are, and people are all still calling those fakes too, right? I'm sure if I caught on camera a real UFO crash, right? Got it all on camera, HD camera, 4K, 5K, 8K, 20K, doesn't matter, right? 20K, top of the line camera. Yeah, they'll probably, all the people high up probably have certain people they have to automatically go out and say, oh, that's fake. Look at this metadata. Oh, it's corrupted. Oh, they put this in there. That can easily happen, right? Easily happen. Calling your stuff automatically fake. And what they do is they the news channels will bring out your Jeremy Corbell, to just talk about the whistleblower ones, right? So it's and I started thinking about this. I started really thinking about this when I was over the weekend. Every weekend I'm picking a spot to investigate, and I'm going to investigate it. It could be paranormal, it could be UFOs, it could be Bigfoot. I'm going out every single weekend on a spot, and I'm doing an investigation. And of course, when I get all the footage, I'm putting it together. If I find something or not, I'm gonna show you guys. Just to show you guys that I'm just not, blowing smoke up anybody's asses, that I'm really am going on investigation. I'll just show you a couple. I'm not showing you the whole paranormal video because I'm gonna put it together, and I'm gonna put that. I'm probably gonna put that out if I can have it done by tomorrow or Thursday. But where is? Oh, here it is. Like, actually, I'm going to show you me driving, and I want to show you. I was driving to the area where I'm driving to the area. You see the beautiful Mount Rainier. So I'm going to put this on. It's nothing. This is not. I'm not at my paranormal investigation. This is me driving to it. But this Mount Rainier is just beautiful. Just look at it. Right there. You see it? That's Mount Rainier. If you're not familiar with Washington, this is the town of Auburn we're going through, and up there is Mount Rainier. Now, in the phenomenon world, Mount Rainier is famous for people spotting UFOs over it. And one of the best thing about this type of investigation is I'm open-minded to everything. I just don't investigate the paranormal. I investigate UFOs and cryptids. If you notice, where we're headed to is in the mountains. So I'm just saying, if you hear things at the cemetery, might not be a ghost or spirit. So that's part of the morning that that I do an investigation, and how I handle certain kind of investigations. Because when I do some investigations, I treat different investigations differently, just because UFOs are different than paranormal. Paranormal is different than the cryptids. You know, I kind of, even though I'm looking for all three, you know, I do my investigations differently. So like for example, this one I'm going to show you Tuesday, Thursday is a paranormal investigation at a place called Black Diamond Cemetery. Black Diamond Cemetery, in the world of paranormal, is supposed to be the most haunted cemetery in Washington. I mean, every state always make that claim. So when I do an investigation, I will hit it twice. The first time I'll hit a paranormal investigation, I go in the daytime. And that one I left at 4:30 a.m. in the morning. The lights are already out. I go early in the morning. I like to go on Sunday because a lot of people sleep in on Sunday. A lot of people go to church, and it helps to eliminate percentages of the amount of people that can interrupt the investigation. And the reason I do it then the second time for that investigation, I go at night. And the reason is the way I do it that way, because I know that everybody loves night investigations because it looks good. You know, it sounds good, and everybody wants that money shot at night because that's what gets the clicks and views. I want to investigate it for real. So I go in the daylight because I want to scope out the area, especially if I've never been there. Scope it out, look what I'm looking at, see if there's houses near, what's around here in the daytime. I want to look at everything, and then I do my investigations. I do my EMP. I do my digital voice, the same at night, because a ghost will be there day or night. Okay. So when I do that full investigation during the day, I go back. I have to, actually, I haven't done it yet. You know, when I did the whole walking around with the EMP, of course, I had this on for the whole time. So I'm going to evaluate this. And then this next weekend, I'm going to go back at night. So when I go there at night, I know what's already there. I already know what's in the surroundings because I'm there to find the truth. And if you've never been there, if you show up somewhere just at nighttime, you know, you're already technically causing yourself that, I don't know, fear, that mystery. You're already, you're pushing your body into a certain kind of mode. I don't want that. I want to go there straight face, already know. So if I feel I caught something, then it might be more real than just having a feeling like, oh my God, did you hear that? Did you see that? I want to know, you know, cold spells, you know, people cold spells. I want to see if the river's near. Is there something like a, you know, especially when you go in the mountains, right? you got certain pathways where wind tunnels can happen and all that. So I want to eliminate that. And you don't see all that when you go at nighttime. So I like to do a paranormal in the daytime. Then I'll go back at night after I evaluate it, just in case, I don't know, maybe there's a message. They want to tell me something when I go back. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of that's a way I'd like to do an investigation. Now, of course, when you go on a cryptid investigation, you're always better. This is funny, guys. This is funny. I told Ron I was doing a live show, and he said, if he wants to come on, he can. So Ron goes, I'm just leaving DC. I go, I know DC because I know that traffic. And of course, he's in that traffic. DC has bad. Any city, almost every city has bad traffic, but I truly remember DC traffic. Man, it's bad. Hold on, Eddie Haskell. Have you ever considered the Trojan horse theory? Saucer crashes were intentional, so mankind was to destroy itself with a technology. We're halfway there, take over the planet without firing a shot. I mean, I heard all those theories that to keep people in line, you create fear. Yeah, I mean, I've ever heard all that. But I can't honestly tell you if that's what they're doing. That's what they're, not doing. And one end, that's a good question. I mean, that really is another kind of a rabbit hole, because on one end, you're thinking by creating fear, you're creating power for yourself to rule over them, because people rule over fear, right? But then on the other end, you're thinking, God, the government ain't that smart. They're stupid people. A lot of these people get elected is because idiots elect idiots. Do they even have the brain levels to really know how to create that fear? So there's a lot of, you know what I mean? There's a lot of give and take. I always say that I could hear that. I can see them doing that. Now, do they plant things on purpose for fear? Oh, I'm sure it's been done. I'm sure everything in life has been done to keep people in line. But like I said, guys, to be honest with all of you, I can only say things are happening at 100% if I'm, I don't know, part of it, if I'm there. There's so many theories, but at the end of the day, they're just theories because we're not there. We're not there in them creating the fear. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not saying they're not doing it, but I'm not there. Is it? And the question about fear is, how are they creating fear? Are they just creating by word of mouth in a way, or are they actually planning fake crashes or and all that? I mean, it could be true. I mean, Jeremy Corbell is a product of making up lies and go on news channels. If there's is there a reason behind that? There could be, but since I'm not there at 100%, it's hard to say, and I guess, hold on. What I meant was they gave us his technology to destroy ourselves. We can't handle it. I've heard that too. I mean, maybe, maybe, you're right. Sometimes some technology, if it's given to us, man-made, UFO made, alien made, whatever, can people handle technology, right? That's a good old question. Can we handle the technology that's given to us? Whoever makes it. I guess, again, you could go down any rabbit hole with any one of these kind of subjects, because humans are meant to adapt to whatever happens. Like they saying the world's getting hotter, global warming. That's true or not, I can't tell you that. I'm not I mean, I don't know. I'm not a scientist, and who knows if all the scientists that are telling us stuff is even true. I mean, it's hard to determine what's true and what's not, right? what's true and what's not. It's, but as smart humans, I think we are. You just adapt. You learn to adapt, and the day you stop learning to adapt is the day that humanity is probably done. You have to learn to adapt. And you're right. And part of there is such a major issue, Eddie, with technology too, because we have so much technology, right? I mean, I don't want to. It's like if I feel like I'm picking on people that, especially with younger people, people are not. They're losing the fundamentals of living. The fundamentals of living. What I mean by that is, if you say The Walking Dead really happened now, something happened, our country's collapse. People, there's people that can live on their own, can live out in the woods. They know how to hunt, they know how to fish, they know the basics to get through the next day. But more and more, because of technology, people are losing those fundamentals. They're losing it. So what if somehow, I don't know. Remember the movie um Maximum Overdrive? Meteorite goes over and stuff, and of course all electricity comes alive or not. But think about it, if something comes over it and all the electricity on this planet is gone. You can't use it. Electricity's gone. More people now that, and there's more populated than ever before. There's more people that don't know how to survive if they have to. They don't know. And then what happens when people starve, when people get sick, they get hungry? That's when the evil comes out, because they do things that you wouldn't normally do. Of course, if you're not hungry. What do you think people living on the streets? They get so desperate for food. What do you think all the break-ins, the car break-ins, the people stealing? Because people do things when they're desperate. And I feel, and that's why it's just like, I'm not getting into politics at all. But when I turn on the news, when I keep hearing this freaking debt ceiling, I turn that crap off. Because you know what? They're going to all do the song and dance that we're trying to do this. They want to do this. This party sucks. That party sucks. At the end of the day, they're going to, at the end, the final minute, they're going to come up with a freaking stupid debt ceiling plan. They're going to go through. Why? Because people high up gotta have a country running so they can pretend they're ruling it. Because those people can't survive if the economy collapses. They can't survive in the woods. I feel very lucky that I grew up in a time where we went mountains, we go hunting every single year and all that. We learn how to fish, how to hunt. I feel comfortable that I can survive. These people, I'm not trying to get into politics, but these people at the White House, they can't survive like you can. The only way they can survive is having a country that's running so they can continue making money off the poor. That's a fact. That's the way it goes. So they're going to come up with something on the debt ceiling. This country is not going to collapse because they can't afford it, and they know it. But they all got to do that stupid song and dance, and I get fucking tired when I put on that freaking news and debt ceiling, debt ceiling, debt ceiling. Today on the news, they had Joe Biden on a bike. His little bike, talking about the debt ceiling. I'm like, that is not a setup. Trying to show the guy, most people today can't survive without a cell phone. Shut off power, game over. And the main reason is for that. That is so true, Eddie. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Because nowadays people rely for all their answers on the phone. on the phone. And I'm not saying we all look at our phones. You know, I look at recipes on how to cook things. Don't get me wrong. I do all that. And I use my phone for MapQuest. But there was a time that I know how to read a map. I don't know if most kids know how to read a map. I don't know if most kids know that a basic address on a house is usually a sign for an address. For example, say somebody's house is 20812. 20812. What does that usually mean? Well, the first three numbers, 208, usually means the next street in front and behind you is 208. You know what I mean? The basic address is a basic clue on what's on a map. But I don't think people know that because they're riding the phone too much and all that. You know, at the end of the day, I know how to cook a steak. All you need is a frying pan, a fire, and you're good to go. But most people probably gotta have, you know, they can't go on their phone on how to do things up. Yeah. Mike Johnson, living in the woods and off the land is the best. It is. And that's what I'm saying. If the world collapse, these people high up, that's why I'm saying they won't let a debt ceiling go wrong because they can't survive unless there's economy because most people can't live off the land. They just can't. Most kids can't tell time. No, dude, Dina, that is such an awesome comment because we have all gone camping and created, got the stick, the sun, and, you know, to create where the shadow goes to figure out what time it is, depending on how the sun is. We have all done it, you know, trying to figure out the time it is by using the sun, using, you know, rocks. And yeah, can kids do that with the basic time? And they would also not get a paycheck, so they won't let the government shut down. Yeah. So and again, Eddie, what you're bringing up, the debt ceiling is also creating fear when the fear is not needed. It's like everything is fear. It's like we're in a recession. Everything's high price. Let's get people's mind off of recession. Hey, we got to fix this debt, this ceiling debt. I hate getting into politics. I didn't want to get into politics, but you know, it is what it is, right? I don't like getting into politics, but it is what it is, right? Well, let's get people's mind off the recession. And I actually have one person told me, Eric, the recession's all made up by the government. I don't care what's exactly made up. All I know now, I went to the store because I wanted to just have an easy dinner, right? One night I went to the store. We're gonna do hamburgers and hot dogs. Simple, but French fries. Hamburgers, hot dogs, and French fries. Simple meal. The cheapest hot dogs was $7. $7 for a package of cheap. This is not even quality hot dogs. Cheap hot dogs. And we went to get some cereal for the kids. The kids, they don't want to make their own food. They have cereal. $6-7 for a box of cereal. It's like, are you kidding me? And it's just like, you know, and again, for the government, companies need to pay people more. Well, yeah, they do now, definitely. With prices are going up, prices are outpricing the raises that you could get. Hey, I feel. Hey, listen, I don't want to raise. I'll keep this if you keep the food down here. I don't want to get this raise when the food's just going to go to here because at the end of nothing, it's nothing. And then this is a sad thing. And Ida, Bustamante, inflation is made up. And this is the thing, Ida. Say technically it's not made up, right? This is the thing. And the government comes out, whatever they did, these things, they say they repaired the recession, whatever, inflation, right? They repaired it. Once you get a company to start pricing it here, Why would that company go back the price here? Because we're already used to paying $12 for a package of bacon. Why go back and charge bacon down to $3? You already got us paying here because we don't have a choice. So they could talk all they want. They're going to repair all this. But companies already got that price here. Oh, but you might get it cheaper. You know, they'll have a coupon day. Remember? Everybody in the chat, God, I don't even know how we got on this subject. I don't even know how we get on this subject. Remember the movie Jurassic Park? When the Jurassic Park was telling the attorney, you know, we're going to make millions. This is going to make millions. And then the guy who created Jurassic Park, yeah, but I want all people to go. Yeah, we'll have a coupon day. we'll have a coupon day for the poor people. The people that can't the people that can't afford nothing. We'll have that one day for the poor people, and we'll have a coupon day so they can enjoy the park. Yeah, that one coupon day. and you know, you get your coupon and you're going to use that coupon to get into the park, but it's already full because the rich people already took the coupons and they got there first because they got the means to get there faster than you do. It's a whole system that's designed to keep everybody down, and they keep it up. Isn't it? I mean, it's you can't laugh about it. Poor rich people will use up those coupons before you even get a chance to get into somewhere with the coupon. So the whole system's all freaking messed up. You know, and then this is the part that sucks. What it makes me feel sad about people in general. Still to this day, a lot of people like their gatekeepers. They like the people to tell them what they should believe in and what they should not believe in. People still like their gatekeepers, and there's so many. You know, we hear all these fakes and lies. You know, one of the great episodes that happened yesterday. I didn't get permission to show this, but I don't need permission. I'll just do it. Yesterday on Unidentified S4 channel, they did a show called "Is Mr. Warner a Liar?" Is Mr. Warner a liar? This kind of stuff does not surprise me of anybody lying. It does not surprise me at all. I don't know what I watched this yesterday, and you know, there's certain parts that are more interesting than others. You know, but I don't know. I'm just gonna press play just a little bit.
Debbie, who is Jane's sister, would always, you know, instruct me how to stay in the lines and all that stuff. Before I know it was getting a little later, and after I did the coloring, I walked over to this window, and this voice told
The
me,
link, if you guys want to watch the
now.
full episode.
I could just feel this energy that was inside me that was like fear from the mental telepathy that I just experienced. And my whole desire just to get from this point here to my house. Off to my left, there was a rock and there was a path, and we were right on the path here, and the rock was just off to my left. And as I turned slowly, I turned and a UFO dropped right out of the sky right in front of me. And a beam came on me. And as the light was on me, my hands jerked back like this. And it's like air got sucked out of me. And
I mean, hold on a second. I still am learning what a gatekeeper is really. Don't know. When you think of a gatekeeper is a person, groups, whatever you want to say, wants all the information that has to go through them. So, for example, I hate to use this as an example, right now on this episode yesterday, Anthony had people on his channel telling the truth that how this guy was lying. They had evidence. They were playing stuff that say that this Time Warner guy is lying. How many people in the outside world are going to believe them? Unless a gatekeeper like a Jeremy Corbell comes out. If Jeremy Corbell comes out and says this thing, who is a known liar, people are more likely to believe Jeremy Corbell than anybody else, just because people already created him as a gatekeeper. That the information is only true if it goes through certain people. And there's a lot of gatekeepers that when certain information goes out there, they actually have people to poo-poo anybody's information because they only want the true information to come through them. So, and different communities have different kind of setup of lies and stuff. Like I'm just saying this, and I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm picking on communities, but I'm really not. You know, in the Bigfoot community, there's certain people that are on top. 405, that they're more popular than other Bigfoot investigators. I'm not going to give names out. That's up to you to figure out who you think is a gatekeeper or not. I'm not gonna do individuals. But when you have somebody on top and people down here, say myself, I had a Bigfoot experience when I was young. Say I came out and I told people my story. These people don't want my story to really go out there. They don't want people to believe me because it might take their fear is going to take away the people that support them. And they'll crap on you. Or they'll have people to crap on you for them because they want to stay on top. They don't want to share. And that's the biggest problem, that the battle that we're losing is that people don't want to share information anymore. You know what I mean? People do not want to share information. They want all information to go through them so they could, for whatever reason, for all the fame, for all the money. But if we could get past where people start sharing information, start being honest with one or the other, we will, as a society, be better for it. But listen, I know good people that I have been friends with. I've seen it. Now, I guarantee you, I'm going to see it going forward, that when they get a little bit of success, where you thought they're your friends, they go up here, they kick you to the side. Seen it all the time. I've seen them, and then themselves, who says they're against gatekeepers, actually starts becoming a gatekeeper. That happens all the time. Money, hunger, views, likes changes people so much. And I hate to say it, that's going to continue. People are going to continue with lies and stuff. So you're just going to have to do your own research and figure out who you feel that you can I like this name, Jeremy Corbett. You need to share everything, right? You should share. But the problem is, and then people see the people like Jeremy Corbell, and this is where you know when people are directly become liars. And this happens. Well, this part happens in the UFO community. Happens big time. Whistleblower. I got this information from a government person. like, oh god, here we go. And this is the honest truth, guys. And I've said this in the past. Out of all documentaries, out of all documentaries from all communities, the UFO documentaries for me are the worst to watch versus paranormal and Bigfoot. UFO documentaries are the worst. The worst. It's always people's on percentage. There's some good ones. Don't get me wrong. But usually you got to learn through certain people that you trust that say, hey, you might want to watch this one. But most of the UFO communities are all the same people, all the scientists, all the people in suits. And you know what I mean? It's like all the Jeremy Corbell's type people. Look at these documentaries now, right? That the truths are coming out on. Corey Good, right? Corey Good, the David Wilcox. I mean, all these, and I don't care what people think. I know people disagree with me on this. I don't fucking trust that Bob Lazar. Like there's no, I don't trust that motherfucker. Like they're all the same kind of people. That guy they talked about yesterday on that show, Mr. Warner, is just another typical person who wants that fame like everybody else, and they get so jealous and they're willing to lie about it. Listen, when I put out my paranormal investigation, you might be surprised in it. Because I said, good or not, if I find something or not, I'm going to show you. When channels, channels that are afraid, and when they're all clicks and views. I know certain channels. Not all. I know certain channels on YouTube, Instagram, whatever, right? They'll go on, I don't know, 20 investigations. They don't show you all the investigations that they don't catch nothing on, right? They don't show you. So what I mean is, say somebody goes on 20 paranormal investigations, but only one out of that 20, they caught something. They don't make those videos, or the ones they don't. Why? Because when they show you a video that they catch something, in your mind, you're always thinking, man, they always catch something. I'm going to subscribe to this channel because they always catch something. To me, that's lying. That's law. Most investigations, you don't catch nothing. Listen, some people might be luckier than others. They might catch something on every single one. There are those, but most likely they're not. So regardless of when I put out my paranormal tape on my investigation I did yesterday, I'm not going to tell you if I caught something or not. You're going to have to watch it. But if I don't, I'm still going to show it. If I do, I'm going to show it. Because it's not about me manipulating and tell everybody, oh, Eric catches everything. You got to watch them. And I'll just show you. I don't want to show you. I got to put all these videos together. Here, hold on. Let me see. Did you hold on a second? Hold on a second. So that's me doing. I'm here at my investigation place. That's my gear. Got my hat. I got my jacket. Like I said, I got to put it all together. I got a bunch of clips I got to put together. But this, like I said, this is supposed to be the most paranormal investigated. And if I catch something, great. If I don't, I don't. But I'm going to show you, because I'm not going to put out only videos if I catch something, because then I'm manipulating you, thinking Eric must be a medium. He's feeling it. I'm going to be honest. Listen, I wish I could catch something every time. But we know in this world, we don't. What is Jeremy Corbell? Who made up this? Myself, George Knapp are pulling back on the veil on the world of known, giving hard evidence related to UFOs, the paranormal, cutting edge science, cover up conspiracy, and big crimes. So this is supposedly be the true Jeremy Corbell. Yeah, right. Jeremy Corbell would never come on my show. Actually, a lot of paranormal people won't come on my show. But the fakes are out there. Here, let's like here. Let me play a video of what we think could be considered fakery. So let me go here. Hold on. What is this one I want to show? Okay. Oh, watch. How come it's not? Oh, here it is. I want to know what you guys think of this.
Look at that.
Watch mystery creature spotted by boat captain. Let's see if it does. So, the guy who took this saying, in his belief, it's a creature. But you don't really get to see the whole thing.
Look at that.
Okay. So now let's watch this next one. Mystery sea creature of people evaluating that video footage. That's what they say.
Hundreds of years, visitors to Scotland's Loch Ness have sworn that they have seen a monster coming up from the depths. Now the question is, has Nessie come to the United States? A mysterious...
Hold on. Would you have George Knapp and Corbell on your show? I'll start hounding them to go on if you invite them. They're all invited. I want these people to come on my show to prove to me that they're the real deal. Prove to me that they're the real deal. That's it. I want to know if it's real. They need to prove. Listen, any guess, it doesn't even have to be that anybody comes on my show from any community who makes claims that they saw Bigfoot. I want to hear the story. Make me a believer. That's all I want. That's what I want. I want people to make me a believer. And it could be different ways to make me a believer. I'm not saying you have to have a DNA pamphlet in your hand. Make me a believer. If Jeremy Corbell really is getting this information from whistleblowers and somehow he doesn't go to prison and gets arrested for having classified documentations, then prove to me. Bob Lazar, come on my channel. You're a fake. You're a fraud. I think you're a fake. You're a fraud. But come on my channel to prove to me that you're not a fake or a fraud. Come on. But you ain't going to fucking give me a script that I can only ask these certain kind of questions. Because I want to know. Make me a believer. Make me a believer. Listen, if they can make me a believer, that is freaking awesome. Because if I feel that this person is real, that means when I'm seeing of I don't know footage, a picture, that it's real. And that makes me feel better because we want the truth. We want to know what we're looking at is the freaking truth. Just make me a believer. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. That's all I want. I just want, guys, all of us, we just want the truth. You know? So it was no surprise to me that the video they did yesterday on WS First channel about Warner being a fake. 98% of all people are lying, but the thing is, we only need that 1% for the truth. That's all we need is the 1%. I don't need half the things to be true. You just need that 1%, and that's what we're looking for. Because everybody else, they're just out to make money.
Mysterious sea creature was just spotted off the coast of North Carolina, and it's got a lot of people scratching their heads.
What on earth is that?
Look at that.
The giant sea creature was spotted off the coast of North Carolina.
I stood up real quick and I said, oh my gosh, it was kind of like we saw a dinosaur.
The Twitterverse is going into overdrive, a reference to the legendary Loch Ness monster of Scottish folklore. To solve the mystery, we turn to wildlife expert Ron McGill of Zoo Miami. What the heck is this?
This was just a classic appearance of a smaller whale just coming to the surface briefly there. You can see clearly the blowhole in the front, you can see the flukes in the back.
Why is this causing so much speculation?
This animal's coming to the surface for only a second or two. And they say, what did I see? And they see it a second or two. And all of a sudden their imagination starts getting bigger and bigger. And all of a sudden it's the Loch Ness monster. Not any kind of monster.
Mystery solved.
Now, there's two ways you could look at it. This guy just saying that to get people off of something that is real, that is not. That could be true. But the reason I believe this guy is saying why it's not real, I think he's saying the real deal, because plenty of people, you heard Anthony have said that, how come these videos aren't going past these 10 seconds, these 5 minutes, they catch something real quick, the most interesting part of whatever angle, and that's what they show you. So they only show you parts of the angle that makes it look like it can be a mystery creature. They don't show you the, hey, listen, if I thought there was a creature, I probably want a whole hour of it if I can, unless it just disappears. But the thing is, even if that guy got a whole hour, he'll edit it down to the 10 to 30 seconds of an angle to show that this is a creature, and it's not. That's what I'm talking about. That's why that's the main reason why I showed you that video, where a person thinks it's a creature, or he knows it's fake, but he thinks he's a creature until somebody else comes in and says it. Okay, so I'm gonna show this one's a sewer creature spotted. Sewer creature spotted. Let's see. All right, here we go. Somebody's walking in the sewer. Tell you what, you got balls. If that's a real sewer, you got balls. And the weird thing is, there's no audio. Like, not even walking in water. Oh, you see the two eyes at the end of the tunnel? Oh. I'm sorry, because the first red flag for me is when you walk through water, you hear it, right? Why they audio out the sound? And if that was me, watch. Let's see. Right there. See the eyes? If that was me, you would have probably heard me say, "What the fuck is that?" Or something. My heart would be like, "Holy shit. What is," you know what I mean? There's no reaction. There's no nothing. You don't even hear the water splash. It's the Cookie Monster. It probably is the Cookie Monster. What is that Cookie Monster song? Cookie for cookie, cookie. I forgot. There's the Cookie Monster song. God dang it. God dang it. But what? It's staring. The monster's staring. Oh, looking out a little bit more. Looking out more. Oh, gone. And then he runs after it, and there's no sound. Fakery. I'm not, and you know, when I found this video, there's a crap load of views on it. People love the lies and they I forgot what the video was called, and they claim it to be real. You know, you know, but I'm going to show you guys this video. It's faker than hell. It's from another country. It's from the part of what is it Indonesia? I love it when they make videos because you know they're faker than hell. But for whatever reason, I have more fun watching this movie watching this. It's called Real. This one you guys gonna see. It's called Real Ghost Caught on Camera. Front the House. Okay, you guys gonna love. You guys gonna love this video. And I don't know how anybody can ever think this is real, but we got. Hold on, let me get. Here we go. Here we go. All right, people. All right, here we go.
ఇద్దరు వ్యక్తులు ఇంటి బయట కూర్చొని మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నారు.
Got a good beat.
ఇంతలో వారి వెనుకగా అకస్మాత్తుగా ఒక తెల్లని వింత ఆకారం ప్రత్యక్షమై నిదానంగా నడుచుకుంటూ వారి వైపు
I
రాసాగి.
love it. I love these. They didn't even try to make it look more fake. They just white robe.
ఆ వ్యక్తులు మంచినీళ్లు తాగి వాటర్ బాటిల్ కింద పెడుతూ
Hold on. Money shots coming, people.
అందులోని ఒక వ్యక్తి అకస్మాత్తుగా ఆ ఆకారాన్ని గమనించి భయంతో లేచి నుంచుని చూడగా ఆ ఆకారం వారికి కనబడకుండా మాయమైపోయింది.
And wow,
ఆ
just
ఆకారాన్ని గురించి
disappeared.
చెబుతూ చూచిన ఆ వ్యక్తి
Let me see here. There it is again. There's again.
ఆ తెల్లని వింత ఆకారం మరలా ప్రత్యక్షమవడంతో
They don't even try to make it look more fake.
ఆ రెండో వ్యక్తి దాన్ని చూసి
This is
భయంతో
bad.
పరుగులు లెక్కించుకోగా ఆ ఆకారం మాయమైపోయింది.
Oh, but man, you just gotta laugh at these, right? Let me see. Does it come back? They don't even try to make it look real. You know, it is what it is. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Let me go back to I'll play another a video of my just a small part of video of my investigation I did yesterday, and I'll put it together. I think it's me driving. No, not that one. In the car, just talking. Just a little bit, Like I said, I'm gonna put this together. I'll probably, if I can't upload it tomorrow, I'll upload it Thursday. So where we're headed to at the moment is, according to paranormal investigators, according to whatever source you're getting information from, we're headed to Black Diamond Cemetery. Apparently, the Black Diamond Cemetery is supposedly be the most haunted cemetery in Washington. I know every state makes that claim that they have the most haunted. So what I like to do is, of course, do an investigation. I like to do two kinds of investigations. One of the investigations, I like to go when it's daylight, so I can see everything. So, and I'll put it all together. I'll put the whole thing together, and then you can see if I caught anything. You know, because I'm still in the middle of it, because I downloaded all the footages, but I haven't downloaded the audio, because when I was there, I walked around the whole thing with this on. And so I still got to evaluate this. So when I put the video together, at the end of it, I'll put on, if I catch anything on this. Oh, I know where the most haunted is. I won't even go back there. Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, Nicole. Every state, every place claims they have the most haunted hotel, most haunted museum, the most haunted. You know what I mean? They everybody makes that claim that they have the most haunted place. And okay, I'll go there and open arms. And I hope I catch something. I listen, I would love to go to every single spot and and have it be the granddaddy of it all. I want that. You all want that. We will, but it is what it is. What's this? Angel of Elevation. I saw a video explaining how to make fake scary ghost videos with jump cuts and people think it's real time. I think that's about half of these videos. I mean, I can't tell you, I can't say you're wrong. I mean, there's tons of fake videos. That's just, that's just common sense. There's tons of fake videos. We just have to, find the real ones. That's that. Oh, there is one more video I want to show. Is a hole in Washington. I gotta find out where this one is. Hold on, I got one more to show you. I got one more video. Give me a second. Here we go.
Hole in Washington, a portal to another dimension. In 1997, a man by the name of Mel Waters called into the Coast Radio show, claiming that there was a strange hole in his backyard that was 80,000 feet deep. He also said that strange things were happening, like a black beam that would shoot out of the hole into the sky during periods of the day, or that his neighbor dumped his dead dog into the hole, and the next day the dog came back alive. Mel's property was located right next to the Yakima Training Center military base, and after that one phone call went public, Mel claimed that the government tried to pay him off to never speak about it again. Later, when investigators tried to get to the bottom of this, they realized that the satellite images of Mel's property had been purposely blurred off. So, what is actually down the hole? And
that hole, there's a, God, what is it called? On Amazon, there's a series. Is it The Outer Limit? I can't remember what's called. The Outer Limit, that about the rancher on a farm, that they have a hole, and where he was throwing bodies in there, and I think it actually time travels. And that show, God, is it Outer Limits on Amazon? Does somebody in the chat knows? It's that one kid actor who played in the Goonies, the main big brother. I forgot what that show's called, Outer Limits, but that movie is supposedly based on that. Really haunted, got real videos of paranormal on here. Hey, I'm always searching. Like I said, every single I saw that series. Yes, it's a new series. It's been out for a while now. I think it's been out maybe 6-8 months now. I forgot what it's called, but it's about the hole. It's actually really good, and it's based on that story about the hole. Now, so like I said, every weekend I'm picking a new spot. I'm gonna go investigate it, and I'm gonna give you guys my honest. I'm gonna put it out if I find something or not. But the thing is, it's just fun getting out there doing it, just looking at it. Josh Brolin, yes, Josh Brolin, yes. You see the dead monkeys of North Carolina we caught, Eric? Ooh. Ooh. Hey, hey, I got a little bit of time. Can you put that link? Can you put that link to your video right now? I'll check it out. I want to check that out. I can't remember the devil monkey. Can you put that in the link? And I don't know if it's a long video, short video, and put yeah, give me a second. Perfect. And give me a time stamp that you want me to show it. Oh, this is awesome. This is why we got the best community out there. We got if I had a stamp of approval, like it means anything, if I had a stamp of approval, she's got my real medium stamp of approval. If I actually had a stamp of approval, that she would get it. She would get it. She's one of those people that I trust. You know, like I said, because that's the only way. You have to study the person. You got to study them, study their channel, study them to know, like, you know what, this is kind of a person I could follow. Because I'll tell you one thing about her channel, Through the Veil channel. She don't lie. She don't put things just for clicks and views. You either like it or you don't. Okay. I got it. So let me go here. Share screen. Oh, this is going to be so awesome. Devil monkey seen in North Carolina. Here we go. Get that volume up. Can people see it? Oh, I'm sorry. You're not seeing it. Okay, here we go. Let me get this down. I'm going to see if I can get this a little bigger first. Let me see. Here we go.
The infamous devil monkey in a North Carolina woods, one of the subtypes of Bigfoot caught in this small wooded area. We do not know. We have changed many perspectives. Tell us what you think it is.
That's neat. That's who'd you get doing that voice? I love that voice. Oh man, I love that voice. Who'd you get to do that voice? God damn, I gotta get that person in a cartoon. This is a small patch of land with a lot of activity. This is also where I got tossed. Ooh. Oh wow. Oh God, I wish I could be there. God, oh man, I want somebody to toss me around. I mean, I'm joking in a weird manner, but in an also weird manner. I want to be tossed. I want to hear this again. I love this voice.
Is this the infamous devil monkey in a North Carolina woods?
Like a big shadow.
Bigfoot caught in this small wooded area? We do not know. We have changed many perspectives. Tell us what you think it is.
That is awesome. What's this say? I down a low tone in the editor. Oh wow, because I like that. I like that. Oh, it's like the really deep and all that. So everything in life makes you think. Like the title said, you know, in the 50s, 60s, 70s, seems like there's all these UFO crashes, and then the last 20, 30 years, did we get better as a country, just hiding them better? But there are also more cameras, more of this ever before, or are every video being squashed before they can even be seen? You know, there's just so many things that you fall down a rabbit hole. You know, are people covering it up? Or do the government have people hired to go online and say it's fake or not? You know what I mean? It's a battle, and you know there's not an easy fix, not an easy answer. The only thing I would say is just trust the people that you're watching. Just trust the people that you're watching. Listen to everybody, and you know, because every single day we're all hearing different stories of somebody else is faking this, somebody else is faking that. This person's not this person's not that. I mean, you just don't know anymore. It's to the point where almost every single story that's come out that we put um we put in papers and stuff that we put our beliefs in, finding out to be fake. And it sucks. My God. God damn it. What's that court case? Hold on. Court case of the woman who killed her 2 kids. Lori Vallow Daybell. Lori Vallow Daybell. If you guys ever get a chance, listen to some of you couldn't watch the court case live. You could hear the audio, the voice live, and what's so interesting, not interesting, but what I'm trying to get as is listen to this lady, Lori Vallow Daybell, sitting in the stand, telling the story about possession, about the reason it's so freaking crazy. You know what? I think my next show, I'm gonna have to do it on this person. Because she was on stand and they were talking about possession, getting rid of the devil, and this group are so twisted about possession. Is the only way for these people to get rid of a possession is actually death. There is no getting rid of reception. And when you listen to this, it's why I'm bringing this up is I had Angel Wings on my channel talking, did an interview with her. She talked about people feeling being possessed around here. She makes anybody who talks about possession automatically, you're crazy. I mean, this woman is whacked. This woman is so whacked. And when you listen to them talk about possession, being possessed, doing seance, doing this kind of stuff, because they got to get rid of the demon. And the way they talked, so straight, and you sit there and you're like, is this person just giving a show, or does she really think this? And it's the worst kind of thing ever. But this puts such a negative light on communities who really are. Listen, I'm not here to tell you possessions are real or not. That's up to you. I'm not here to tell you it's real or not. But anybody who's talking about stories like this now, you're automatically going to be think by the regular public that you're crazy. Now, we know the regular public thinks we're all crazy in the first place. We know that. But this takes craziness to a whole new level. And I'm probably gonna maybe on the next show get those clips and just listening to these people talk like possession, and you know they're whacked in their head. They're not real. It's not real. It's just it puts such a bad light on the whole community. And you know, it's in every community. Like I said, I think Bob Lazar, Corey Good, David Wilcox, Jerry Corbell puts a bad light on the on the UFO community. You know, and of course the Bigfoot, you have the fake guy, Reich, whatever his name is, on the freaking dead Bigfoot in a refrigerator. put such a negative light on the Bigfoot community. I mean, of all things to lie about, having a dead Bigfoot in the refrigerator. I mean, that's just, it's just so, it's so, uh, even if somebody really killed a Bigfoot and you need to put it in the refrigerator, just a rot like that, just the humane is just, it's just so sad. It's so, and you said it just so perfectly. Radical thoughts are dangerous, and these are the worst kind of people. If you don't know that story, people, I'll try to put something together because this story is beyond crazy. The amount of missing people, the possessions, the devils, and getting married to this new person with the kids missing, with she's smiling. I mean, it is just so radical and nuts, and it really hurts every good person. You know what I mean, Danny? If somebody really got a Bigfoot and they put it in a fridge, I mean, and just let it rot the way it was. I wonder, before they even question of even catching something real, is why would you do this to something and put it in a freaking fridge? It's a, God, it's such a sick world. You know, and it's such a sick world. I'm just so glad that every single buddy that was here today on the show. I'm a film believer in Bob Lazar. He brought John Lennon to see this. And listen, if you're a Bob Lazar believer, that is totally up to you. I would never tell somebody ever to believe in something or not. That's up to you. Just for me, I won't give that guy a bucket of piss. For me, I don't trust that guy at all. At all. That's just me. First question, was it dead and was he trying to preserve it or was it just out there? Well, in that story, they put a fake. It was all fake. The whole thing was made up. And I was just saying, the whole thing was made up. There was no dead animal in that refrigerator anyway. But I'm just saying, if somebody actually killed something, even a deer, that's first question that should have been asked. You're right about that. Do your research. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Listen, and you guys can believe what you want to believe in. That's the beautiful thing about everybody here on this channel. Nobody will be criticized on their beliefs. Nobody. If somebody does criticize somebody, I hopefully who's ever got the wrenches, get rid of those people, because everybody has a right to their opinion at 100% has a right. Now, before I go, like I said, I'm going to try to get my paranormal video up. If I can't get it up tomorrow, I'll get it up Thursday. Of course, I'm doing another live show on Friday. And then this Sunday is the day that I'm trying to premiere my next cartoon, Mandela Effect of Madness. And I'm telling you guys right now, for me, this next episode cartoon is my favorite. It's my absolute favorite. The way the story goes, it lined up so perfect to bring the world of Mandela Effect into the cartoon series. And I hope you guys will enjoy it this Sunday. And I hope, because this is going to be my favorite cartoon, and the title is Mandela Effect of Madness. And that should just tell you on where this next adventure going to. And I hope that with your guys' help, we can spread the cartoon even more places. Because the truth of the matter is, I got this one made. I got another one made. It's it's gonna be tight if I can even squeeze out to do a total 8 episodes this season, because the price tag of these cartoons, it's let me just say, if I was a smart business person, I should have shut down the cartoons long time ago. If I was a smart business person, but I love them. They're so fun. They're these cartoons are an expression from me, and I'm not. If I was doing this cartoon for money, I would be kicked out of every business person, because have lost so much. I guess you could say, well, if you call it I'm investing in myself, I guess you could say that. But as right now, that investment in myself is not looking good. But I do it because I love it and the story. And this next one is my favorite. And when you watch it, you might see why it's my favorite. And I hope you guys will enjoy it. This Sunday, I'm getting together. I got some voices just got emailed to me. And beyond that, I appreciate every single one of you for being here. I really do. I'll try to bring some guests on for Friday. I'll do my best. And if one of you loved, so I'm doing a live show Friday, of course, at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And if one of you in the chat have free time, you want to join me, Nicole, if you want to join me, Purgatory, New York, if you want to join me, that's just as together as one community, we're gonna make this better. We're gonna make this better. Beyond that, I want to thank every single one of you for being here today. This is fun. Sometimes I like doing the solo shows. It's fun. I appreciate you guys sticking with it. There are people who won't watch my show if I'm by myself. I don't know what that says about me. I don't know what it says about me, but I don't know. So beyond that, I'll see you guys on Friday, and Tuesday or Thursday is when I'll drop the premiere for the paranormal investigation that I did, and Sunday, that cartoon. Beyond that, I love you all, and I appreciate you guys being here. Have a good day.